Hey guys, what's cooking? Today I thought I would show you how to make just like a basic garlic mashed potato dish. When it comes to the holidays, a lot of the time I will dress things up, but on days where I just want to have like a steak with mashed potatoes, this is generally the way I'll do it. It's nice, it's fast, it's easy. It don't take a whole lot of ingredients, so it's a nice, like, more basic mashed potato dish that tastes delicious but doesn't take too long. Okay, so we're just gonna start with the potatoes. So yeah, 4 to 6 potatoes, 6 if they're on the smaller side, and you're just gonna peel them, cut them. I like to cut them in small pieces. It helps them soften a lot faster when they're in the pot of water. You can see I have a bowl of water in the sink that I'm tossing the potatoes in. That's to just kind of, make it so they don't brown more or less. Yeah, it's just best to keep them in the water. And then at this point, you can start boiling a pot of water. And I like to add a little bit of salt to the water. I hear it's like a maiden's tale or something that salt helps it boil, but it has worked for me, okay? I don't know if it's a maiden's tale or whatnot. I have a friend of mine who always tells me that it's false, people just say that. But I'm just gonna say, when I don't use it, a couple of times I did test it to see that theory, and when I don't use it, it takes longer for the water to boil. So I fully still believe that salt helps it. Yeah, no matter what people tell me, I still believe that. But anyway, that's why we use the salt. So salt is optional here. And yeah, so we're just gonna cook the potatoes and then come back when they're softened. And this part usually takes roughly 12 minutes. Also at this point, I will generally put the garlic cloves in. Now, I just have a bag of pre-peeled. So of course, if you don't, you're gonna wanna peel them first and then put them in. And yeah, once again, this is like 5 garlic cloves. And putting them in the water with the potatoes kind of helps soften them up. Okay, potatoes are done, so we're just throwing it in the strainer here to, we'll strain them, obviously. And we'll pop it back in the pot. And then at this point, you just dress your stuff up. We're gonna mash in the garlic cloves as well. And I like using a little bit of margarine or butter, your preference, and some milk. That's my go-to. And that is basically it. As far as how much margarine and how much milk, so I usually just use a couple of tablespoons of margarine, and I just pour a little bit of milk. The milk would be, I don't know, 3/4 cups. And yeah, it's all to your preference. However creamy you want your mashed potatoes. I like mine pretty soft. And that is it. So yeah, pretty basic dish that we're showing off today, but I think it's a good one. I love mashed potatoes, as I'm sure a lot of others do, and this is just like a nice, easy, and quick one that you can do on an everyday type dinner. Yeah, I love mashed potatoes, but it's not exactly the best for you, so I try to not have it too often. But this is the way I will make it when I have like a steak or a pork chop or whatever. I'm definitely a meat and potatoes type gal, so I like to have this at the side with that stuff. Also, this part that you're seeing is totally optional, but I do like dillweed in my mashed potatoes as well, so you can add that as well. It does give it quite a bit more flavor, and it's a nice, easy seasoning you can just have in the house. Yeah, dillweed's like, I would say probably one of my favorite seasonings. I've been keeping it stocked in the house since I was like 18, you know? So, yeah, it's been an ingredient that I always buy for many, many years now. But it does definitely flavor up a lot of dishes. Highly, highly suggest that seasoning. So yeah, that part's optional, but I do suggest it if you like it. And that's the video, guys. So I hope you enjoyed. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.